Hello everyone, this is Deepak and today we are going to learn about how to use the CRM. So first of all you would need to go to the website which is crm.mind-tech.in. Okay, and after that you would need to put the username which we have provided you on your email address with the password. Okay, then you would need to log in. Okay, so this is the home page of your CRM. All right, here you can see you have many options here. Okay, here you can see convert it to client for today, this week and this month. Here you'll get to know how many clients you converted today, this week how many clients were converted, and this month how many clients were converted. And when you scroll down over here, there are number of follow-ups, the number of follow-ups you need to do today, this week and this month. And over here when you scroll down, number of quotations you have sent already. This is for today, this is for this week, and this is for this month. And over here if you see number of performa, here you will know how many performers you have made, the billing basically for today, this week and this month. Okay, when you scroll down here you'll see select person. You can make different accounts for your colleagues or your employees. Okay, all the account names would come up over here, and you can select the date you want to check on the remaining follow-ups of certain person, how many new inquiries that certain person has received. Okay, and when you scroll up over here you'll see inquiry traffic. Okay, you can select the start date and the end date to check how many inquiries were received when and what time the inquiries were received. You can check the number of traffic basically. Okay, what time you're getting more inquiries, what time you're not getting much inquiries. Okay, and then when you click on inquiry, here you'll get to know the total number of inquiries over here. Okay, the new inquiries convert to client, how many inquiries were converted to sales. You can also check how many were there for this week, for this month and for this year. And once again you will see the total number of inquiries over here, and then how many inquiries were ended on certain day, and your source of inquiry, from where you're getting the inquiries. Maybe you've been doing marketing in different sources, so you can check over here from where you're getting more inquiries, from where you're not getting inquiries. So you can make your financial decisions accordingly, where you need to invest more to get inquiries and where you need to stop investing because you're not getting any inquiries from there. Okay, and then you'll see end inquiry, the number of inquiries which have been ended would be shown over here. And then at the top over here you can also change the year. Okay, over here you'll see it is April 2019 to March 2020. So when you click here you can also change the year and check how you have performed yearly basis. Okay, so this was all about the dashboard. Now if you see on the left hand side there is an option for masters. When you click on masters, sub options do come up, such as financial year master, state master, city master, tax master, company master, user type, person master, terms and condition, series master, message master, currency master, SMS master, and work details. Now let's go and see each of these options in details. First we will see financial year master. Okay, So over here you would see we have already added a few of the financial year. You can see over here 2019 to 2020. From date is the starting date of the financial year, and to date is the end of the financial year. Okay. So now what we will do is we would add a new year. So we can select here, let's say it's 2022 to 2023. Okay. And we would select the from date whenever your financial year starts. You can select that. I'll just do April 1st 2022 as the starting date, and then the end date would be March 31st 2023. That would be my financial year. Okay, as you saw over here, I've created the new financial year. The latest one has become active itself, and the previous years become inactive. So you can always come to this option, financial year master, and activate any of the year you want to check the information on. Okay, and then we go to our state master. Over here you would see the states around the world. Okay, so you can search any state. Okay, let's just say I've checked New York. So I'll click filtered, you'll see New York here. And let's just say if any of you're entering an inquiry of a client and you're unable to find the state of that person, so you can click on add new state. Okay, write the state name and the code of the state. Like if you for an example, New York is the name of the state. The code of that state would be NY. Okay, so once you fill that out information, you can click on submit. So it would be saved in the system. Okay, and then now we go to the city master. It is very much similar to state master. Okay, if you're not able to find a city of your client, so you can click on add new city and just write the state name and the city name and click on submit. So that city would be saved again in the system. Now we will go to tax master. Here you will see different slabs of taxes. Okay, so whichever one is eligible in your area, you can keep that activated, and rest others you can deactivate. Okay, and then we would go to the company master. Here you will you would need to create your company, as at the moment you see no data found. So we will click on add new company. Okay, once you click on add new company, here you would need to fill out some information of your company. First is company type. Okay, so if you click on the drop down, you'll have an option of unregistered composition scheme and registered. Okay, so select any one type. Let's just say it is registered. So I'll click on registered, and then I will enter the company name. I'll just put MindTech International for now, and the short name of your company, let's just say it is MindTech, and the prefix. Since your company's name is MindTech International, you can put prefix as MTI. And then the contact details. Okay, if you do not enter the correct amount of numbers, it will give you in pop-up, please enter at least 9 digits. So please enter the correct number and the alternate number if you have any alternate number, and an email address. All these things are mandatory. As you can see, a star symbol. Okay, wherever you see the star symbol, you need to fill that information out, or else it will not let you submit. Okay, address, where the company is located, the state, the city, and a PIN code. Okay, And if you scroll down, you will see company images, upload logo. You can upload your logo over here, upload stamp. You can upload your stamp, as well as digital signature. Okay, and you can also upload your icon. And towards the bottom over here, you will see contact person. You can put the information of your founder or the representative of your company. Okay, all are in star, so I would need to fill out all this information if I want to submit. Okay, and then I will click on submit. Okay, if you see, when I clicked on submit, the company's name has shown up over here, the company type, contact details, as well as the email. And if you upload the image, it will show up over here. Okay, now we will go to user type. Here you can create different users, like if you have different departments in your company, such as training department, technical department, accounts department, relationship managers, right? You can write the username over here, and if you click on web login, so they will be able to do the login into your CRM. Okay, and over here you can also select if you want to give any department the web login or not. See, like I have done it for the training department. I had clicked on yes, so it has become yes. If you don't want to give it to somebody, you can simply click on no, so they won't be able to do the web login. Okay, so you can create different departments over here. And then we have person master. Okay, somebody joins your company, so you can create their profile over here. Okay, first is the user type, which department you have hired them for. Let's just say they are into sales department, so we'll select sales, their name. Okay, and their contact details. Let's just say these are his contact details, and valid phone number, so you need to enter it correctly. Okay, and whichever email address they have. Okay, please enter the correct email ID and the email password, because if you enter the wrong password, when you send in quotation or a performa to the client, it will go into their spam folder. So it is important that you enter the correct email address of that person, so when you send in quotation or a performa through this profile, they would receive it in their inbox. Okay, and you can enter the address of that person who has just newly joined you, and the user ID which you want to create for them. Okay, and the password. Okay, if you do not enter the password correctly, this will show up as confirm password must be same as password. Okay, okay, so here you can see we have created a login for the new person who has just joined our company. Now we will go to terms and condition. Here you can add new terms and conditions, okay, for your client. Okay, the type, whether you want to add these terms and condition in the quotation or the performa, you can select that, and what is the name of that terms and conditions. Okay, I'll just put as in sample for now. Maybe you're having a special offer, so you can enter that name and the term name. and the end date when you want to end that term. Okay, then at the bottom over here you would just need to write the description of that terms and conditions which you want to add either in quotation or performa. Okay, and then you'll click on submit. Okay, now you can see which I had just entered under quotation. I had put the name as sample. Okay, now that is activated. If you want to deactivate something, so you can simply go here and click no, so it will deactivate. Okay, if you want both of these to be activated, so simply click on yes, which is deactivated. Okay, now we will go to series master. Okay, here you'll see no data found, so what we will do is click on add new series. Okay, if you have multiple companies registered in this CRM, so you can select which company you want to do the series for. We'll do it for MindTech International, and the type, is it inquiry, sales, training, whichever the department you want to enter the series for. Let's just say we'll do it for inquiry for now. Now the prefix. Okay, like I mentioned, if you have different departments such as sales, inquiry, training, so you can keep the prefix. Let's just say we're doing it for inquiry, so I can put EN, and the start number. Okay, let's just say I put 101. That would be the start number, and then add number would be 200, and when I want to start it and when I want to end it, I can select that, and then I'll click on submit. Okay, once I click on submit, over here you can see it has been added now into the system. The series, you can add multiple series company wise or department wise in the company with the start number and the end number. Okay, now we will go to message master. Once you click on message master, you can add new message. Okay, from which department you want to send the message from. Is it for the inquiry, for quotation, or for performa? Select that. Okay, and the message type, is it via email, WhatsApp, or SMS? Let's just say it is via WhatsApp, so I'll click on WhatsApp and write my message over here. Okay, and we will not be touching predefined message, it will remain as it is, and then we will click on submit. So this will also be saved in your system. You can also create multiple messages for the client. And then we go to the currency master. Over here you can see there are already few currencies which we have added: dollars and rupees. Dollars short name is USD, rupees short name is INR, dinars short name is DIN. So you can write any currency you want to add and the short name of it, and click on submit. So once you click on submit, that currency will show up over here. Okay, now we will go to SMS master. Okay, if you want to send an SMS to your client, you can click on add new message, from whom you want to send the message in, from sales department, from inquiry department, or from pre-sales department. Let's just say it is from the sales department. I will click on sales SMS, and here I can write sales consultant. Okay, and I would write the SMS I would want to send to that client. Maybe let's just say we are fixing a meeting at 4 o'clock in the evening, okay, for the business. So I would write the message over here, okay, for the 4 p.m. meeting which has been decided. Okay, I'll just put in meeting at 4 p.m. okay, and then I will click on submit. So this would be saved, and you would see the the type name, it's from the sales, and what is the name of that SMS, which I had put was sales consultant. You can again add multiple SMSs. And then lastly we'll go to the work details. Here you'll go on add new work details and select the date, okay, and when that person started their work and when they ended their work, okay, and the description, they can enter the entire day of work, whichever work they have done during the entire day, and click on submit. Okay, once you click on submit, their information would be saved in the system that, you know, on this day they had worked on these many things. Okay. Okay. Now what we will do is go to the next category, which is items. You'll see three options are there in items: unit master, category master, and item master. First we would see what's in unit master. Here you can see meter, software, kilogram, pieces has been entered as units. Okay, so you can select any unit and you can submit it and it would be saved, okay, under the unit. Okay, then we would go to the category master. Here you would see category master DMIT is already entered, so we can select another category, which is probably MBA. So let's select MBA and submit. Okay, you can see MBA has been added. Now we would go to item master. Okay, so let's add a new item which we are selling. Okay, first we'll select the category. Let's just say it is Midbrain. Item name could be Midbrain locked version. Okay, give a code to this, okay, and select the tax, okay, which is eligible in your area. Okay, and the purchase price, let's just say it was 100. Okay, and the MRP, maximum retail price, let's just say it is 1000. You cannot sell more than 1000. Okay, sell rate. See, if you put some price incorrectly, so it will show up as incorrect, so you would need to change that. Okay, and the last rate and the unit, you need to select the unit, so we'll select it as software. Okay, and if you want to write some description, you can write it over here. Okay, then we'll click on submit and the item would be saved. Over here you can see the code, the category, the item name, okay, the price, okay, this much we would need to sell it at, and the last price we will give is this much. All right, now we will go to inquiry. Over here you will see inquiry source, reason master, inquiry, pre-sales, sales, reopen inquiry, and inquiry rights. So first we'll click on inquiry source. Here you can add the sources from which you will get your inquiries. Okay, you will see some examples over here: YouTube, reference, direct, advertisement, website, Instagram, Facebook, or direct call. Okay, so you can add any source you want to add from where you will get your inquiries, and then click on submit. I'll give an example. I'll just put sample for now. I'll put submit. Okay, you'll see sample has been added as one of the inquiry source. And then we'll go to reason master. Here, once you receive an inquiry and for some reason the inquiry has ended, the client has not purchased the software or your product. So here you can add any reasons why they did not take this business up from you. Okay, you'll see some of the reasons already added here. Client bought from someone else, fake or unnecessary client is too much demanding, just for inquiry, not interested, client changed his mind, right? So you can add as many reasons as you want, and you can submit it. Okay, now we will go to inquiry. Here you will add the inquiries. Okay, so you will click here, add inquiry. Okay, the name of the client, inquiry date, time, and the source. From where did you get this inquiry? Let's just say you got it from Instagram. And over here you will take the country code, but make sure you add the correct number or else it will give you an error. Okay, email address, alternate contact details, okay, and the category on which product he or she is interested in, and description. If they have given you any specifications about their demands, you can enter it over here. After that, the address, country, state, and city. Okay, wherever you see the asterisks, you need to fill them out. Okay, so I'll click on submit. Now you see the inquiry has been added under the name of sample. The contact details are there and entered by which person and the entry date. Okay, and on top over here you will see a bell icon. You'll see one is written here, right? So if you open it, you will see the inquiry which we had added has been shown over here. Okay, let's just say you tried to get in touch with the client, but you were not able to speak to the client or get in touch with them, right? So you can click on inquiry follow-up, select the level of interest, the category has been added already, and description. If you're not able to get in touch with the client, so you can write ringing or not available at the moment, and you can just set up when you want to do the next call. Okay, for example, if you have already spoken to the client and whatever conversation you had with them, you can write it in the description, so when you call them next time or contact them next time, you will know what conversations you had with them previously. Okay, regardless whether you contacted them or you couldn't get in touch with them, you can go next follow-up date, select the date and the time. Okay, and if you did not get in touch with them, so you can go not contactable and write the next follow-up date. Okay, for example, you've called them and they do not want to proceed further, so you can simply just click on end inquiry, select the reason, okay, and the inquiry would end. Or you have spoken to them and they want to go ahead with the business, okay, in the first conversation itself, so you can go directly to transfer to sales, and whenever you want to do your sales follow-up, just select the date and the time. Okay, for example, you have sent them some information during the inquiry and they didn't pick up the call or they were busy, okay, and you want to send them more information so they can have a look, so you can click on sample report, which is SR, and select the next follow-up date. Okay, for example, you've spoken to them and they said they will think and let you know, and after that you're not able to get in touch with them that day or the next day, so you can transfer that to pre-sales and select the time and date. Okay, wherever you transfer them, over here you will see the bell icon. Here you will see where they can either get into inquiry follow-up, pre-sales follow-up, sales, or sales follow-up. Okay, I'll give an example. Let's just say inquiry follow-up I did, and I'm transferring it to sales. Okay, so I'll select today's date and I'll just select now. Okay, and I'll click on submit. Okay, now I have to write some description because it's an asterisk. Okay, write the description. Okay, just click on sample report sent, data entered successfully. Okay, now you'll see over here this inquiry has been sent to sales. Okay, now if you click on this inquiry, you will see the follow-ups. Okay, when you've called them, whatever you've spoken to them about, you can put it in the description, and the next follow-up date you can put over here when you click on next follow-up, and how much the call duration you can enter over here. Let's just say you spoke to them for 30 minutes. Okay, and they have asked you to call next time, so you can click on next follow-up date and select the date and time. Or if you did not get in touch with them, they didn't receive your call or they didn't reply back to you, you can click on non-contactable. Okay, and select the next follow-up date. If you have spoken to them and they want to go ahead, you can click on send quotation. Okay, and click on submit. Okay, let's just say they have purchased the business and they want to go ahead, so you can click on convert to client and click on submit. Okay, here you can also send the WhatsApp message, okay, to the client. Okay, if you want to send in SMS, or you can send an email directly from here. Let's just say you have spoken to the client and they have some partner, so you can also add the partner's details. Okay, and then over here you'll see assign inquiry. Let's just say you're going on holidays for next 3-4 days and you want someone else in your team to follow up this inquiry, so you can assign it to them for a few days. Okay, select the person you want to give it to and click on submit. Okay, and then we have transfer inquiry. There is a difference between assign inquiry and transfer inquiry. Assign inquiry is just for some time and you can follow up that inquiry. You can also see what is going on with that inquiry. And in transfer inquiry, once you transfer the inquiry, it will go away from your system and it will show up on the person's system whomever you have assigned it to. Okay, you have transferred it to. Okay, you can also add follow-ups. Okay, if you have spoken to the client 3-4 times, you can keep adding up the follow-ups. Okay, so let's just say now you want to end the inquiry, right? So you will go add follow-up. Okay, write the description, click on end inquiry and select the reason why. Okay, click on submit. Now you can see data insert successfully. Okay, over here now let's just say they have inquired again after a few days, right? So this is the number, right? So we'll just copy this for now, and let's just say they have inquired again after a few days, right? So when you enter the number, you will see a red pop-up, client name sample inquiry ended by whomever the person is. So you can go into reopen inquiry and you will see the inquiry is over here. So you can click on reopen inquiry. Are you sure? Yes. Now it has been reopened. Okay. Okay, you will see the inquiry has been reopened now. Okay, and then you can work on that, whether you put it in sales or pre-sales, depends on you. Okay. Okay, now we will go to quotation. Here we'll click on new quotation. Okay, select the company and select the client. Okay, client name, contact details will come up. If there is an address, you can enter the address, city, state and country would be there. Whether you're making this quotation in inclusive of tax or exclusive of tax, you can select that, and the currency you're making this quotation in. We'll keep it for INR for now. Okay, and the items of which you're giving them quotation for. Okay, let's just say DMIT has one software. I'll click on add. Let's say Midbrain also has one. Okay, they want locked version. I'll click on add, and these two items will be added, and the total amount will be shown here. And you can also select the terms. Okay, and then click on submit. Once you click on submit, the quotation will be added. Okay, and then you can send it via WhatsApp. You can also edit the number, and if you want to write some message, okay, you can also send it via email and SMS. Now let's look at the view quotation print. How does the quotation look like? Okay, you can see over here, this is the quotation, the company's name, the code number, the date, okay, to the client, and these are the details. Okay, and your terms and conditions would show up over here. Okay, then we will go to Performa. Okay, we'll click on add new Performa, select the company, select the client, the information will come up. Okay, same thing again, exclusive or inclusive tax, currency, and the items. Okay, you can select multiple items. Okay, and then select your terms and conditions again and click on submit. Okay, then you can send it to them via WhatsApp, email or SMS. Okay, now we will go to users rights. Okay, basically in users right, you can select, you know, the accounts which you have created. You can give them the rights, whether you want to give them rights for dashboard, state, city, tax master, company master, whatever rights you want to give to the particular person, you can come here and check those. Okay, and then we go to the reports. In reports you will see different types of reports, such as inquiry report, sales report, total sales report, quotation report, Performa report, and work details report. Click on inquiry report, you can check all the inquiries with details or with follow-ups. Okay, also select the date you want to see the report of. Okay, I'll just select 1st March to 30 April. Click on generate report. A report will be generated. It will also tell you the source of the inquiry. Okay, the client information and the follow-ups if you have selected the follow-up section, contact details, the level of interest, okay, and the date of the inquiry, as well as the current status. You can see this is converted. You'll see other status as well. Okay. And then you can see the sales report. You can also check, how many sales you have done. You can select the customized dates, and accordingly you can check. Okay. You can see one, once there is one inquiry which was in sales. Okay, so the reports will show up over here. And then the change information, if you want to change your client's email or the contact details, you can do it over here. And change password, let's just say you have created a ID for somebody in your company and they want to change the password. They can do it from here. Enter the old password and the new password and the confirmation of the password. Okay, and then this is the log out option. This will log you out from the dashboard. Okay, so this is it for our CRM. If you have any questions or doubts, you can certainly reach out to us and we will be happy to help you. Thank you.